The hot topic that we're covering from the hydro perspective overall, there's a couple of them. One of them is about cybersecurity and grid stability. And this is at the very end of the conference on the last day, Friday. But it's really an important topic for a lot of people because if you own a plant, if you own transmission connections to a plant, if you are concerned with at all being part of the producing of stable grid operation, which hydro is a very, very big part of that, then this is a track that's going to be right up your alley because we just need to learn about this, and it's a very new topic and it's a very tech-intensive topic, but it really goes back to the governors and exciters and some of those control systems that keep things running stable and in control, and at the same time going with these new technologies for communications. And so there's concerns about cybersecurity, and everybody's dealing with it. And this is going to be an area where there's going to be some experts talking about ways to work with the new regulations and with the new requirements, both technically, there's a lot of technical requirements, and also there's a lot of compliance requirements. So both of those are very important parts of that. We've got a good track this year on the balance of plant things that will basically ruin your plans, your operations, your budget. It's called silent killers, and it's those things that just run all the time and they don't really quite get the maintenance and interest of most plants. They're focused on that powertrain, and so you go to do an outage and you need a crane, and if the crane breaks down partway through the outage, you're in big trouble. You've got things that are essential to the operation of the plant. A silly compressor, if it goes down, it takes the whole plant down, so we have redundant compressors, but what about if they both go down? These things happen occasionally, so that silent killers session I think is going to be a really fun one. And then there's one other one that I like in particular. It's really going to be interesting for young engineers, but I've also found that from looking at the content, it's going to be really good for people like me that have been in this business quite a while. And it's about maintenance tips and tricks, and it's going to be talking a lot about resources that are available, both things you have to buy, but there's also a lot of things out there that are available that are free, put out by a lot of different entities, both governmental and private. And those are going to be discussed in a lot of different angles to help a person to broaden his knowledge base of resources.